Dear homebuyer, before you move forward scheduling any home inspection, you should watch this short video. If you don't, you may be setting yourself up for a very disappointing experience. Let me tell you a quick story about a conversation I recently had with a real estate broker. See, she has this client that's facing about $20,000 in repairs, and this is shortly after her home inspection and subsequent move-in. So I don't know who the inspector was, and I can only relay this information how I hear it. The inspector apparently did disclose some things, but poor communication, both I hear verbally and written, led the client to believe that there were no major issues. The inspector apparently missed some things, as explained by some repair contractors that were there. The inspector only has like the minimal amount of general liability coverage required by the state and doesn't carry errors and omissions. The client has conveyed some displeasure, unfortunately, with their agent for referring inspectors with minimal skill sets and insurance. This series of events, as it's relayed to me, obviously, is only disclosed for contextual purposes. And to make you, the home buyer, or even real estate agent, if you're watching, think about who you're hiring and who you're referring. As this conversation developed with this broker, I was proud internally, to realize that the probability of these things happening to our company was like drastically reduced, maybe even zeroed, because of our structure, our systems, our processes, our insurances, even in our warranties. In the same exact day, we also received a complaint that one of our inspectors broke something. So because of our systems, namely our body cams in this case, we were able to prove we didn't break anything. Let me tell you about a recent article in the ASHI Reporter from Inspector Pro Insurance Company. They wrote about this $100,000 claim against a home inspector. Now, though, like the mechanical failure and the subsequent fire that happened is not the inspector's fault, he didn't have the same processes in place that we do. Our processes would have avoided this entire incident. Made me feel good. Look, the $50 or even $100 that you save by choosing a cheaper inspector without at least having some kind of a vetting process, it often costs you far more in post-inspection discoveries. And I do understand that buyers' finances are squeezed and scrutinized and all that during the buying process, but a home inspection is like a terrible place to cut costs. Something I think that will help is our consumer awareness guide. We've provided it free online under our resources tab on our homepage, inspectigator.com. My first book, Tactical Real Estate Negotiator, I wrote this story entitled The $170,000 Home Inspection. This inspection ultimately cost the home buyer the house and his life. How do I know this? I was called in to re-inspect the home after the home buyer had closed, moved in, and began to discover like all kinds of issues with the house. Nothing was discovered and disclosed by their inspector. The short version, the house was absolutely officially condemned by the building department. The buyer contracted hantavirus from all the rats that were living and other things in the ductwork, and throughout the attic. He eventually passed away, and this is an absolute tragic story, and one that should just not have a sequel. I implore every home buyer to invest in a quality inspection and do just a little bit of research. But please download our consumer awareness guide that I mentioned earlier. It's free. And so what makes us so different, you ask, right? Look, we're a multi-inspector firm in business since 1998. We have an organizational structure with strong systems to ensure quality and longevity We have a number of professional inspectors available, and we're E-Key equipped. Matter of fact, our training program is tougher than just about any other company out there. Our inspectors hold at a very minimum their state license, a certified residential thermographer, and they're familiar with the building code. Some inspection companies release their inspectors after just 3 inspections. It takes anywhere between 4 months and a year before our inspectors are out on their own. We also have 2 dedicated contractors that lead our new construction inspection division. We invite you to check out our YouTube channel. We've got a lot of great content on all kinds of aspects of your home. If you know somebody who would be a great inspector, we're always looking, for some excellent people. So have them please check us out. We even have a DBPR licensed school that offers the pre-licensure class and many other advanced classes. The website is homeinspectionschoolflorida.com. So, in a typical inspection, you're looking at an hour, hour and a half. Ours is 4 to 4.5 hours. Our technical acumen is reflected in that time frame. Look, your report is also typically delivered right there for you on your phone, right there on site. And, unless something happens, but these reports will include a lot of pictures. We do video. There's even live links, and you have lifetime access to these. We offer packages to accommodate different needs and budgets. All our full home inspections receive an interior and an electrical panel infrared scan by a certified thermographer who understands building science. Our system, it can even monitor your appliances for safety recalls and for life. And you even have the ability to update them as you change them out. We provide a number of limited warranties that help protect you even after the sale, things that cover the appliances, AC systems, underground water and sewer lines, mold growth. Our roof leak repair warranty is a 5-year policy, and our structural warranty is a full year. These are all free when you use the Inspectigator. We have a number of value-added services as well. And they're priced to beat hiring any other inspectors or contractors. Things like scoping your waste lines for damages, root growth, that kind of thing. Pool leak detection, we use electronic, dye, and sounding equipment. Pool safety bonding and electric shock drowning testing. We sample air for air and surfaces for fungal growth, as well as we have a sanitization division. You can book online. You can even talk to a person 24/7, or even use a scheduling app if you prefer. If you're not located where we are, you're welcome to give me a call. I'll make myself personally available for you. And if you haven't already, download our Consumer Awareness Guide. I encourage you to do so. It's free, okay? It'll help you find your next inspector. So God bless and the best to you.